This lesser demon is just standing here while a player is attacking him from just a few tiles away. This hallway is clearly wide enough for the lesser demon to walk through and go attack the player, and yet he doesn't. Is he stupid? What's going on here? To understand, let's talk about Old School Runescape's safe spotting and flinching mechanics. You probably already know that you can attack NPCs with magic or ranged over a fence, rock, or other low obstacle. If that NPC can only attack with melee, they will try to walk towards you but will be blocked by the obstacle, and you will be entirely safe from their attacks. This is called safe spotting. But you can actually safe spot with a lot more than just these low obstacles. Pretty much any wall or corner can be used as a safe spot against certain monsters, and there's even a way to safe spot rangers and majors, even by using melee. To understand why all these safe spotting methods work, we first have to understand how NPC movement works. The game is set on a grid of square tiles. Your character always occupies exactly one of these tiles, as do a lot of NPCs. Some larger NPCs occupy more than this. For example, a lesser demon takes up an area of 2 tiles by 2 tiles, and a greater demon takes up 3 tiles by 3 tiles. If an NPC is trying to attack you and you are not in their attack range, they will move towards you until you are. But because they must always be aligned with this grid of tiles, they can't necessarily move in a straight line towards you. The way that NPC's pathing works is that they will first move diagonally along the grid until they are aligned with you on either the north-south or east-west axis. They will then walk straight along that axis towards you. This knowledge is already enough to pull off a simple safe spot behind a rock or a fence, but we can go a lot further than this. For NPCs that are larger than one tile, the game calculates their position based on their southwest tile. The same rules for pathing will apply as usual, but will be calculated based off of this southwest tile. However, the NPCs can be blocked by a collision with any one of their other tiles. This is why the lesser demon from earlier is just standing there at the corner of the wall. His southwest tile is aligned along the grid with the attacker, so he is trying to move in a straight line to attack him, but his movement is blocked by the wall on his southeast tile. So by knowing how NPC pathing works, we can reliably set up a safe spot against any NPC larger than one tile by pathing them towards the corner of a wall while standing either immediately south or immediately west of the wall. This is a very useful approach to safe spotting on a large number of Slayer tasks and even in certain bossing scenarios. For example, you'll often see players using this spot when fighting Blood Velves in the Catacombs of Kourend, and using this spot in the southwest corner of the fight caves to queue up monsters and safely fight them one by one. But safe spotting techniques can go even further. Let's look at how we can safe spot using melee, even against enemies using ranged or magic, with a technique called flinching. Flinching is a form of safe spotting where you repeatedly come out from a safe spot to attack an NPC once before quickly retreating. This allows you to safe spot in situations where traditional safe spotting doesn't work. One important detail about NPC movement is that if an NPC is standing one tile diagonally from you, they will prefer to move along the east or west directions to attack you, as opposed to the north or south directions. This makes it possible to block even one tile NPCs by simply standing one tile to the north or south of a corner. This is because the NPC is effectively trying to move to the east or west, but is blocked by the corner. They'll just sit there on the other side, staring at you menacingly. However, you can't attack the NPC from this position either, since the corner breaks your line of sight. To make use of this safe spot, you have to attack them once, and then quickly return to your safe tile before they can attack back. You have to wait until you are out of combat to attack again, or else you will be immediately hit when you leave your safe spot. An easy way to tell that you're out of combat is simply to wait for the enemy's health bar to disappear. Since you have to wait a fixed amount of time between attacks, it's better to use weapons with slower attack speeds and higher max hits to maximize your damage output with this method. One last form of safe spotting that you can use is attacking from outside of an NPC's wander range. Every NPC has a certain area of the map that they're programmed to stay within. If an NPC is attacking you, they won't chase you past the edge of their wander range. Do note that if you attack an NPC while outside of their wander range, they will often retreat away from you, which can lure your character back into their attack range and into danger, so you need to be careful with this. If the geometry of the area allows for it, you can get them to back up into a wall or other obstacle while they're still within your attack range. This is particularly strong with magic, since magic spells can be cast from up to 10 tiles away. Alternatively, you can also simply keep running back and forth into and out of their wander range while attacking them, although this can prove to be annoying, particularly if there are other aggressive NPCs around that may attack you. And that's Old School Runescape's safe spotting and flinching mechanics explained. All of these methods allow you to fight NPCs without taking damage, which is incredibly useful for saving supplies in a large number of situations. If you want to see more episodes of OSRS Mechanics Explained, be sure to subscribe to the channel and check out the playlist. I hope you found this explanation intuitive and that it helped you better understand one of Old School RuneScape's unique game mechanics. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.